We are rating every fast food restaurant for its protein content. When you had to get a quick bite to eat, I want to let you know what your best options are for protein. For our first video in the series, we are going Arby's up against McDonald's. I found the best options for Arby's and McDonald's for protein. We're going to test them on taste, protein content, and value. So who's going to win the first match, Arby's or McDonald's? I'm going to go with a roast beef half pound. Yeah. And can you get some Arby sauce with that? So I've always known that Arby's is pretty solid when it comes to fast food and getting some quick protein. I mean, they're Arby's, we have the meats, right? I mean, meat is protein, right? And I happen to know this is a pretty yummy meal as well. It's funny, I was literally in Arby's looking for an advertisement that said, "We have the meats," and I couldn't find it, but here it is. I haven't had one of these for a while. I do happen to believe they are better with Arby's sauce. This is going to add 30 additional calories, so I think it's going to up the taste a little bit. It's going to slightly lower the overall content of the protein, the percentage-wise, but it's going to be worth it for sure. 2 of them. First bite, go on the test. It's good. I like it. I like me an Arby's sandwich. Who here hasn't had an Arby's sandwich? You know what it tastes like. It's good. It's solid. Now, to get a 10 out of 10 for taste, you basically have to be the best thing I ever tasted. Like, my favorite food I ever had is going to be a 10 out of 10. This is nowhere near that, but it's still good. Now, if you're below a 5, that's pretty bad. Like, if you're like a 4, I'd almost rather not eat you. If you're a 0.1, you're the worst tasting food I could ever imagine. Okay, so for taste, we are gonna give this a solid 6.1. Arby's roast beef sandwich, it's pretty plain and simple. Arby's sauce helps. I like barbecue sauce on it too, but it is plain. It's good still, but it's plain. It's not packed with flavor, but it still tastes okay. With the Arby's sauce, this thing is about 640 calories. Now, 30% of those calories are coming from protein. So 1/3 protein, which is solid, but not the best. What I generally describe as an excellent source of protein is a food that's at least 40% of its calories are coming from protein. Couple that with this. If the food has over 3 times as much protein as it does fat, that's also an excellent sign of a very high protein food. Consider this. Chicken breast is 76% protein. 76% of its calories are coming from protein, and it has 6 times the protein as it does fat. We all know chicken breast is basically one of the kings of protein food. The first restaurant of all the restaurants, complete. So we got a 6.1 on the taste scale. That beast right there was 610 calories. So with 48 grams of protein, that's a really good amount of protein for one meal. But it also had quite a bit of fat in it. 30 grams of fat compared to 48 grams of protein. Now that's okay. That is okay. That's not terrible, but it's not excellent. But because it had so much protein in just one meal, we're gonna rate this thing at a 6 for protein content. Now I spent $8.29 on that sandwich, which means the price per protein score that I'm going to give this thing is 17 cents. I spent 17 cents per gram of protein, which I think is solid. If you can spend 25 cents or less on protein at a restaurant, I think it's solid. So the lower the number on this rating, the better. And the Arby's sandwich just got a 17 cents per gram of protein. That's the PPP score of Arby's. Okay, we are on our way to McDonald's now. Will McDonald's possibly be able to beat Arby's score? I don't know. At first I would think, I don't think so, but I do know that McDonald's has chicken things and chicken solid, so Let's find out what the best protein food at McDonald's is and then give them a rating. There it is. The arches that you all know and love. The most famous logo in all restaurants, I would say. So I've checked the menu, and the best protein that I can find at McDonald's is going to be the chicken strips and the chicken snack wraps. Which one's going to be better, and will they beat Arby's? It's always better if you don't have to talk to a person to order your food. Look at that. They're even advertising the protein on this one. Also, make it way better if you can handle it. None of the sauce. Look at that. That sauce is going to add 110 calories. None. So by taking that off, that 380 just went down to 270. Oh, we got another one advertising the protein, so we're going to have to go with that one. I'm going to do honey as my sauce. Now, I have a special offer for you guys. If you subscribe, I will sit at this table and eat my McDonald's. I'm gonna actually sit at this table either way, but I mean, you could still subscribe. All right, everybody knows McDonald's, but does everybody know they can actually get a decent protein meal at McDonald's? All right, we're gonna go overall here because these are two high-ish protein options at McDonald's. We're gonna see how McDonald's does. Let's do a taste test first. For the chicken strips, honey's definitely gonna help. Honey's also adding 50 calories. They did okay. They did okay on the chicken strips today. That's the one problem with McDonald's is that you could be very hit and miss. Today, they're nice and juicy instead of dry and, you know, just stale. These ones they did good on. They did good on. Taste test on that. This tastes better than the Arby sandwich. We'll combine this taste test with the snack wrap. This one overall, 6.8. 6.8 on the taste test of the chicken strips. I am not one to go to McDonald's. I basically never go to McDonald's unless on those rare occasions I just want some of those fries. Okay. How about the snack pack? I got spicy. You can get it not spicy. How's this bad boy gonna rate versus just that right there? Well, it's coldish. I can already tell you that. It's literally just one of these things in a burrito. And honestly, plain with the honey tastes better than this. McDonald's is basically at the bottom of my list to restaurants that I go. I think that they are honestly pretty low quality and I just don't really enjoy their food. But I am crazy amazed and surprised at where McDonald's is going to end up here. So this is going to be better protein content and better tasting than this because this tortilla is just kind of cold and the chicken in it is colder. It's not like way worse than this. It's almost the same, but it ain't going to be quite as high. We're going to go 6.4, 6.5. We're going to go 6.5 on the taste of this. Still slightly better tasting than the Arby's, but pretty close. As you can see, I am kind of enjoying this meal and I'm really surprised as I am doing it. That bite had a lot more cheese, so we're not gonna do the 6.4. We're definitely gonna do the 6.5. The cheese does add. Okay, we gotta revise the taste. 6.8. That first bite I took had like no cheese in it, and cheese adds flavor. 6.8, really close to this, but I still would probably prefer this plain with the honey. I don't know, if you never had honey with your chicken strips, guys, so good. So good. Yeah, even
Even with the cheese, the honey is better.
So the chicken strips are 400 calories with 31 grams of protein. And the snack pack, 270 calories and 17 grams of protein. And again, that's without the sauce. So this is gonna sound crazy, and I'm not making this up, but that's 670 calories total. Very close to the Arby's meal, and 48 grams of protein, which is identical to the Arby's meal. And so the score of the protein content is going to be pretty much the exact same as the Arby's meal. We're giving it a 6 out of 10 for the protein content of this meal. Now, how about the PPP score? This is crazy as well. I spent almost exactly again the same amount as I did at Arby's per gram of protein. Arby's, I spent 17 cents per gram of protein, and McDonald's 18 cents. So Arby's barely nudges it out, but it's, for all intents and purposes, the same score. 18 cents, 17 cents.
I must say, I enjoyed that meal. Definitely enjoyed that meal more than I enjoyed the Arby's meal, which surprises me. I've never ordered this from McDonald's. I'm usually getting me a burger and some fries if I'm going to McDonald's, but the option to get some decent protein diet food from McDonald's is there. And like I said, it surprises me that I liked it more than the Arby's meal.
That's our first of many videos coming. We are going to rank all of your favorite fast food restaurants for protein. So who won today? Well, if you kept track, you noticed that McDonald's barely edged out Arby's today. We're going to be giving Arby's a 6.4 out of 10 because they really did have a pretty good price at 17 cents per gram of protein. You're not going to beat that very often. At least I don't think so. We'll find out more in this series. And we're going to give McDonald's the crown today, which really surprises me. McDonald's is at the top of our list for this video. How long can McDonald's hold on to this crown of being the king of protein for fast food? I don't think it's going to be long. You're going to have to stay tuned for the next video to see if we can dethrone McDonald's from being at the top of the best protein for fast food, because let's be honest, they don't belong there. But I'm excited to find out, of all the fast food restaurants in the United States, which one will be crowned number one after we are done with this very long series. I mean, we got a zillion restaurants to test, and it will obviously develop for forever. Tell me which restaurant you want me to try. The criteria is simple. It's just got to be fast food. It can be expensive fast food, just as long as it's fast, then it can be on this list. So for today, the standings are Arby's, number 2, 6.4 out of 10. And McDonald's, number 1, 6.5. Barely edging out Arby's. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what restaurants to do next.